long. Today we will be doing some, well, I'll be doing another one later, one of these, but I couldn't do it now because some problems, and I don't want to spoil it, although you probably know what I'm talking about. But basically, apparently it's not released yet, but it is. I'm just having some PSN server problems. Well, not necessarily PSN, but you know what I mean. So let's jump straight in. As you can tell, some stuff has happened. It's just the next season, and we got promoted. We got the EFL, and we got the FA Cup. We defeated Man U in the FA Cup final. The EFL final, we had to defeat West Brom, and in the Championship, well, we had to beat every team, but you know what I mean. And because we got EFL Cup, we got Europa League. I'm not sure if you knew that was a thing, but apparently, if you get the EFL Cup, that's Europa League football. I did not know that. Which is a bit weird, you know, because for the most part, if you're going to win the EFL, you probably have Europa League guaranteed. EFL, well, no, actually, Southampton didn't have it. Hull didn't have it. Liverpool and Man U, they did have it guaranteed, pretty much. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I hate to be the hater here. Yeah, well, I'm actually devastated Man U won the Europa League and that Arsenal won the FA Cup. Because I don't think Arsenal deserves a trophy this year. They're the sort of team that they get trophies when they don't deserve them. Same thing for Man U. Man U, don't get me wrong, they worked hard for some of theirs. But at the same time, one of the main reasons why I don't like it is the fact that you hear Man U fans go out and they're like, oh, it's a successful season, Champions League football, and a treble and shit like that. It just pisses me off because it's not a treble, it's not a successful season. I know you're supporting your club in saying it, but it's not. You can support your club, but you can't be biased, like that biased about it, okay? If you want me to take you seriously in the future. You get me? And the reason why I'm saying this is because look at it.
The referee blows this EuroLeague match day 4 group stage game is underway.
Well, we have seen some marvellous action in this competition, and this match might be no different.
But look at it this way, yeah.
Sometimes players think they can get away with an early foul, but he hasn't got away with this one.
They did not challenge anywhere near. I don't even know how many points they were off, but they were probably
get a second chance. He's going to get booked straight away. That's a bit of a burden this early in the match.
Well, it is, but I don't think he can have too many.
Free kick on target, but not really troubling the goalkeeper.
You know what I mean? I'd say they didn't even deserve to win the EFL Cup final. Southampton got fucked out of that. Poor Gaviadini could have won a trophy with Southampton in his first season. Deserved it, I'd say, because his goal got ruled offside, and I think there was a problem at one of the Man U goals, if it was offside or something. I'm not 100% sure on that one. I know he did have a ruled offside goal, which it wasn't anywhere near offside. Which is so annoying for him. Didn't deserve that. And then the FA Cup.
A big day, or could be a big day for the home team.
Look at where
they've got the chance already in this group to clinch their place in the knockout stages.
Their season wasn't
yes,
that bad.
It's a wonderful thing when you know exactly what you've got to do, when you know what's required.
But
3 points today, and that will see them through.
And out wide, they were in a good position until that defender acted very promptly and decisively.
It was, like, it genuinely was a terrible season.
Looking for an opening with some good
and
control
the FA
build-up.
Cup final, for fuck's sake, Alexis Sanchez goal, for me that's handball and offside. Okay, I think he handballed it into the box, Thierry Henry style. It seems like a massive Arsenal thing, which I get back to as well.
Going to get a corner here because of that deflection.
And then I think Ramsey was offside and instructed a few. Also seems to be like an Arsenal thing. Arsenal have the jammiest look. I'll say the thing I want to say. And Moses, I would have substituted Moses off when he first got the card because he's a defender. and
that's a corner.
they were a goal down and there was pressure, I would have taken them off and brought on someone else. But the thing that I wanted to state is that Arsenal have like loads of offside goals and handballs. Now I know Thierry Henry wasn't doing it for Arsenal. He did it for France, but he was Arsenal's player.
Could be dangerous.
But remember what he did against Ireland, the handball.
They tried to keep it, but they haven't been able to do that.
Like, well, partially hate him. Like, it's really hard to hate that guy, so I don't actually hate him. I just hate what he did.
Not a great cross at all in the circumstances, and pretty easy to cope with by the defending team. He's coming forward with some danger.
Sorry. And then they had like 3 offside goals and handballs this season. For example, the one against Spurs. Okay, I think that should have been counted as offside. He obstructed his view from behind. You'd swear Arsene Wenger literally right there. I'm not trying to be bad. It just really comes off that way, doesn't it?
Owen! Oh, great work by the keeper.
And then Koscielny scored a handball. Offside goal. Well, I'm not sure if he was actually offside, but I know it was a handball. He like kicked it up and it went in off his hand. This was like to equalise it, to win them 3 points. It was to get something out of the match. So basically, it was actually an important goal. It wasn't just a
the ball's gone out now. Well, they look promising there in that wide area, but the defender's done well.
Sanchez had an offside goal against West Ham. I know it didn't matter, they had already won it like 7-0. But the one that almost got goal of the season where like he chipped Adrian and shit, that one, that was offside by like a mile. I don't know how it didn't get called back. I really don't know how.
Gunnarsson. Owen. Some quality in this Cardiff City attack. Now they've got the ball back. What can they do from here?
But it just, and then the Europa League final. Honestly, I don't know what to say. I actually get them the first goal, and this is the one thing that I hate about it. I don't mind them winning, I really don't yet. It's the fact that Pogba scored. Now, just to let me clarify it's not the fact that Pogba scored as such. It's the fact that all you hear from Man U fans now is, okay, we're going to win the league next year. Pogba's turned around, he's going to be worth the money next season. Why? Because he's had 3 involvements in 2 games of goals. But the 2 fucking teams they were playing was, I don't know who they played in the final. But come on, I think they were playing like 2 youth squads, so 2 teams. And then
challenges for the ball.
Sorry. And then the 2 youth squads.
There's good progress with this attack. And now the shot.
Shit.
Credit for taking on the shot.
Like 2 youth
what
squads.
a good chance that was for him.
Which apparently,
by his standards, that's the glaring miss.
From what I have heard, the Angel goal or whatever. I haven't seen it myself because I don't fucking care. I hate the Man U youngsters. They're so hyped up. Like half them ain't that good, but since they play for Man U. Oh my God, they're going to be the new Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Just to see maybe a sight of goal.
Oh my God, they are unstoppable. Oh no, what's a Rooney?
Really
oh no, what's a
Rooney?
Oh no, but seriously. But apparently, from what I heard, it wasn't even Pogba making a goal. It was more or less the other guy creating a goal. It was sort of like a while back when Ben Davies assisted the Harry Kane long shot. You know, the Everton one where he's like 35 yards out and he takes the shot.
Moving from one side to the other.
It went down as a Ben Davies assist, but it was no assist.
Here's a chance to attack.
He just passed it off to him, and Harry Kane did everything else. He skilled some players, and he just smashed it in.
Valenciaga, and they've cut it out. Richards. They've got the ball back. The interceptor got it for them.
You know what I mean? And then he scored a goal, which I haven't seen, or I don't know anything about it, but it's just the fact that they were like youth squads and they're hyping it up. They're all like, oh my God, Pogba is now worth the 89 million. No, he's fucking not, mate. You paid 23 fucking million per Premier League goal on this shit bastard.
Well, this is where substitutions
He
are
is the
important.
biggest waste of money I think I've ever seen in my life.
Good first half on match day.
And I'm not trying to be biased or anything like that because I hate Man U. Well, partially hate Man U. I don't actually. I was starting to like them at the beginning of the season, but then they just started shitting on themselves again. And by liking them, I mean respecting them.
That's great defending there, stopping that attack.
With fucking Jose Mourinho making up 17 excuses per match. Hating on their youngsters, Luke Shaw, which I understand Luke Shaw as being a bit of a tool.
Came in with the challenge
or
and the ball broke free.
Useless. But he was absolutely hating on a fucking like 18-year-old.
Doing well to keep the ball.
Blaming the referees in every match he loses. I ain't blaming the fucking fixtures. Did you hear that excuse? He complained that he's got more matches to play. He basically complained that he was a successful club and all the others couldn't stay in the league or in the cup and shit.
Everybody goes, wow,
if your team is that fucking good and deserves the fucking Prem and the cup, you'd be able to fucking put up with them.
Capable of finding the back of the net from that distance.
Conte did a great job putting up with the cup and putting up with
another opportunity wasted by this
the
team.
league.
Still level in
Conte,
the match.
he won the league. He got to the final of the FA Cup, which I think was a bit unlucky that he didn't win it, honestly.
Got a substitution here
But
for
you
Bilbao.
see him going out and complaining,
Good forward
and then
play
you're
from
like,
them.
oh well, we had to play like at least 8 more matches because they didn't
Got the
have
ball
Europe
back by
and we
that
did.
interception.
Mate, you had fucking Europa League if you really didn't want it, which no one would really mind too much. You could have knocked yourself out, and then you definitely would have won the
And in goes
fucking
the
league.
cross.
Because that's what
It's a
you're
very
saying was
weak
what was happening.
cross from a
Come
very
on,
good
kid.
position.
You're
They've coped with
making
it well
up constant
defensively.
excuses now. Wasting money on Pogba. The only good sign for you
Here's
is
Hoylett.
Eric Bailly and fucking Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Eric Bailly wasn't
Quality in
that
this
good.
Cardiff
I'm
City
just saying
attack.
he's good because he was alright, and he's
Warming up,
20
he's ready to
fucking
come on.
2,
The Bilbao
and he's just
substitute.
so promising.
Good slide challenge.
I
that
can't
to
see him
regain
not turning out to
possession.
be a good enough footballer. But then again, he's not really that good of a signing since they spent, what, 30 odd
Attacking
million
well
on him, and look what he did.
Got the
He
tackle
hasn't
in.
done that much. Their defense
San
is one of the
Jose.
worst in the league this
Could be
year.
offside, and he's flagged offside.
Yeah, they're tied most fucking clean sheets. With fucking Tottenham Hotspurs, who have the best defense. I don't care what anyone says, I'm not
On
being
the home
biased.
bench,
We
the
simply have the
substitute is
best
clearly
defense.
getting ready to come on.
No one else has a defense quite at our level in the Prem.
Well, a real treat in
Don't get
store
me
for
wrong,
you.
Chelsea come
Coverage
very
on
close,
EA Sports of the Premier
especially
League
under
fixture.
Conte.
Cardiff City,
But for
they'll be
fuck's
facing
sake,
West Bromwich Albion away from
we
home.
can see the
Yeah,
least
it's got
amount
a
of
good
goals,
feel about
has
it,
most
that
clean
one.
sheets.
Look
We
forward to
basically were
joining you
unlucky
in the
not to get the
gantry
Golden
for it.
Glove as well.
Good
Or, well,
challenge.
Hugo Lloris not to get the Golden Glove, just the fact that we played Bournemouth some of the easier games because we knew they were easier. And we wanted to give him time so he wasn't going to complain like a little bitch. And then, do you hear fucking
Cardiff
Jose
City
Mourinho
really
complain
on
about
the attack
injuries?
now.
Our star fucking striker missed 8 Premier League matches. But guess what? He's still got fucking
Shoots now for
golden
the pass.
boot. He's still got a
Typifying
second
the
place.
competitive nature of this game, that tackle. It's only a throw-in.
Cop the fuck on,
Here's
kid.
Owen.
If you fucking keep complaining, I will actually.
Makes a
Like,
challenge
I'm not.
here.
I don't respect
Back
you
into the
anymore,
tackle.
Jose. I used to look at you and I used to think you were a great
Here's
manager.
Hoylett.
I look at you now and I just think you're a waste of fucking
Referee
space.
sees that
You don't
as a
deserve to be
foul,
at a club
and it is
like
a free
Man
kick.
U. I'm not saying, oh, Man U's too good for Jose. I'm just saying he don't deserve to be at no fucking club that actually can win shit. Because all he does is
This
complain
attack
about it.
got a bit of menace
And
to
then
it.
blame excuses. Oh, the main reason why we didn't win the Champions League this year is because we had to put up with the Premier League. No other team had to put up with the Premier League and
So
the
we're coming
Champions
down
League
now
in
towards the
one
last
season.
15
Grr.
minutes.
Shut the fuck up, Jose.
Vitor Aspe. Adoris.
That's who this chap is. He's
Bilbao
fucking
trying to
weak.
turn it around in these
He's not
closing
worth
minutes.
having.
Well, I would be
He should
surprised to see the
fucking go if he
opposition
doesn't
manager put
step
another
up
centre
next
half
year.
on here to try and cope with this aerial bombardment that's about to come, I think.
But of course they're not going to.
Well, it's so colourful here. And listen to
they should have sacked Louis Van Gaal, but they never sacked Louis Van Gaal. Well, they did eventually, but it should have happened fucking ages before that.
Well, you can't fault them for that lack of effort. It's still level.
And then they just... There's no point going to Magnum.
Here's Owen. Came in with the challenge and the ball broke free.
Nothing's there.
Raul Garcia.
You might be like, oh, there's how long the rest strikers in the world.
Now the countdown is to 10 minutes left. Owen.
Oh, and also, did you hear that? They think that fucking Griezmann's coming to him because he got Champions League football and he said that he was going
to... it's still goalless here, not much time left.
Oh wow, you got Champions League, so now Griezmann will join you. Oh yeah, you barely got Champions League football, games. Griezmann's not going to fucking join you.
Got a substitution here for Bilbao.
Pathetic prick.
Marcos.
That's what you are. Pathetic. The fans are the worst because they just go off and act like they're the best. Why? Because you won the shittest fucking treble there is possible.
Promising the build-up then.
I don't think there's actually a worse treble out there.
After they kept the ball quite nicely.
Maybe the EFL FA. And
goodness me, it was a real opportunity to set up a winning goal until the defender read his mind.
Well, he was the last man standing between the striker and the goal.
Here's the worst treble ever.
How important was that interception?
Is if the treble was like the fucking, you know, the friendly tournaments before the season starts. Oh yeah, we got a treble because we won that tournament. Oh yeah. Man, you're the best club in the world.
Keeping the move going.
It's a
great moment for
holy
the scorer.
Shit, Gunnarsson really steps up for the club. I like Gunnarsson.
Well, the best players step up at the vital moments, and he's done that there.
No one can say anything at all, really. Well, let me just explain the reason why I'm saying that. I know we are partially targeting the league, but at the same time, while we are targeting the league, we don't go out there and spend fucking 80 million on a player. The most we spent on a player ever, and this season, was 30 million on Moussa Sissoko. Don't get me wrong, it was statistically a bad signing. But I don't think he was actually that bad.
Well, a very exciting climax to an exciting game. This could be the decider.
As a Tottenham fan, I actually watch the matches. I don't just look at the stats and say, oh, he's got 2 assists from this amount of games. Oh, the shit bastard. No. What I am sure as hell fucking saying is because you don't need fucking assists to have a good fucking season. You don't need goals to have a good season. What? Kante had one of the best seasons in the Prem. I think he had like, what? A goal, 2 goals, and like, what? 3 assists? Probably something like that. I'm just saying random stats now. I don't know if these are true. Yeah. But this chap, I know he plays a slightly different position, but this motherfucker, you know what he does? He holds up the midfield. We play him like CDM. We bring him on for Dyer and shit because look at the guy. He's massive, he's pacey, he's a fucking tank. You could take the ball from his feet. Oh, fucking brav, fucking oh for you. And that is no sarcasm. That guy is a fucking beast. He's on roids.
Euro League. Mainz 3, Sturm Graz 1. Cardiff City 1, Bilbao 0. Liverpool 4, Rangers 1.
That's just my way of saying that. I just...
Malmo 1,
Stade Rennais, I skip
1.
them. I normally play like
Olympiacos
1, then I skip
1,
them.
Arsenal 2, Anderlecht 4, Heart of Midlothian 0. Real Betis.
I think I might just skip him because we've already qualified for the
Molde 0.
Euro
Standard Liège
or no, the
1,
World Cup.
Also, 2.
We only conceded 1 goal in the entire tournament and won every single match. And I scored an insane amount. It was against some of the teams. They really don't show up. And normally when I score an early goal, I do what like Kane did against Leicester. Normally I'd score like 4 goals. And then there was the occasional game where I struggled a bit more, but I still got like the 4 goals. It's a very good season that way. Like I said, I feel like the only clubs that you could really look at and say had a successful season: Chelsea, Spurs. That's it. Everton, I guess. And Swansea and partially Hull, but not really. Unlucky to Hull. They almost had a really successful season. So I'm actually going to take Hull out, but just remember them that they did do quite well. So Swansea, Spurs, Chelsea, Everton. They were the clubs that stood out like a sore thumb. Oh, and Sunderland. They were great. They were fantastic now.
Welcome to you. Fireworks, we hope, on the football field tonight. It's bonfire night. Martin Tyler and Alan Smith calling the game for you. West Bromwich Albion in this game today against Cardiff City. Well, Cardiff City with plenty of fans from South Wales. Alan Smith, what do you think of their prospects in this game?
Most optimistic of fans would not have envisaged this. Top of the table, a good portion into the season. The difficult part is keeping themselves there now. They might just get a little nervous, but full credit to them for what they've achieved so far.
For today's game. Thank you for attending the hall.
The ball is rolling to start the first half.
But yeah, the reason why I'm saying that is, okay, Tottenham might have won something, but they got semis against in the FA Cup, and we took against Chelsea in Wembley. And honestly, 2 points we deserve to win.
Voted man of the match last time out. Here's the 11 fielded by Cardiff City
to
today.
A point, like I say it lightly enough.
Responsibility for some of those 5 in midfield to get forward, and I'm sure the main striker won't be isolated, although it looks a bit like that on our screens.
Yeah, he could be a lonely man up top there if he doesn't get the support that he needs.
And then
he is the type of player that doesn't.
Okay, so Chelsea, they won the league. They went from 10th to 1st in one season, and I predicted it partially. I said they were going to get 2nd or 1st.
A couple of draws in their last 2 games. Slightly unsatisfactory.
And then they got FA Cup final.
I think they do need that win just to give them a bit of confidence, which they've been lacking over the last 2.
And then Tottenham were doing great. Like we're not spending big money, and this is what we're doing. You know what I mean? That's all I'm trying to say. Like, for the amount of money we've been spending and all that, and basically we didn't change our team. It's just that our team's gotten better. If you get me.
Qualities that have made them the highest scoring team in the league to this point.
Yeah, maybe they'd fancy themselves to grab 1 or 2 here. The form that the strikers have been in.
Now for the pass. Here the challenge.
Oh, for fuck's sake, my phone had to go off, and then I had to be afraid of the copyright potential. I know that might be stupid, but like, come on.
He's had to tackle there to concede the corner.
Like I said, Tottenham doing very good, I thought.
And the cross is in.
I don't care. Oh, and Liverpool. I knew I was forgetting something. Liverpool went from 9th to 4th. Nothing too insane, but you know, they also got semi-final in the EFL, which is also fairly good. Although they should have went through against Southampton, if you ask me.
It takes a nick off the player.
Really unlucky not to go through against Southampton, but you know, Southampton did deserve to win it, in my opinion. Anyway, they the whole thing. Like they had to play against Virgil van Dijk. At this point.
Good through ball. Stopped emphatically and just as well. The approach play looked very encouraging.
You're just hearing my complete opinions right now. I haven't really talked proper football like this in a long time. Liverpool's stepped up great signs. Jurgen Klopp did a good enough job there, getting the Champions League for the first time in their club.
There's some potential in this move.
Yeah, I was thinking. And what else?
Well. It's a yellow
Swansea
card.
absolutely
The
managed to stay
opposition
up,
they want
although
red, but maybe
can
there
they
was
do
a
it
man on
next
the
year?
cover.
Because
That's
they're
why
probably
it's yellow.
going to lose Sigurdsson.
That's a terrific penalty.
You know what I mean? Sigurdsson, I can't see him staying. Well, I can, but like, will he?
So he's one of the lads who really wants to take on this responsibility, and it's
And
shown.
I'm
Yeah, it
looking
is, and,
here, and I'm talking
he
about the
doesn't normally
signing
let you
season,
down from
yeah.
12 yards. Certainly
Like, not the
didn't
best ones, I'm just talking about the signing
And
of the
that
season.
has opened the scoring. 1-0 here.
So, leading with Spurs, because I actually know who we signed off the top of my head. We signed 3-4 players.
Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch.
Sissoko and Wanyama.
Well, they've been thwarted here.
Nakudu
That's a
has
sign
been
of better
alright
things to
signing.
come.
Like, he's been fairly good
Here's
when he
Junior
actually has
Hoylett.
come on, I'm not going to lie. Even like one of like
West
my friends
Bromwich
who
with
doesn't
possession.
support Tottenham, he actually sort of hates us because he is a Chelsea fan.
Joseph Bennett.
Well, he said himself, whenever Nakuda comes on for Tottenham, he sort of changes the game and makes us a bit more creative. And the
Cardiff
pace is
City
useful.
really on the
And
attack now.
I think he's been unlucky not to play more. He said himself, said that he thinks he should probably play more games.
James McLean.
Oh, and Janssen, I forgot to mention Janssen. Janssen has been bad,
very
but
good
he's
indeed,
also been
but the
alright. Like, I
move
think
has
he
broken
can
down.
get better. He's getting better.
Here's
He seems
Owen.
to score more towards the end of the season. Granted, a lot of like penalties and shit, but like, he was unlucky
bit
because
thrown
he had
now
to
after the
rely on him
tackle.
solely pretty quickly because Harry Kane got injured,
Johnny
and that's just
Evans.
not right. You shouldn't have to start in like what 4-7 matches in a row sort of thing because a striker got injured. Poor guy.
Makes a
top
challenge
down.
here. Clever little back heel.
And then obviously that bad form just continued on to him, and he was getting unlucky. But other than that, like his back to goal play,
Doing
so
well to
basically
keep the ball.
holding up play and trying to get
There is
people up
some,
and
backup
playing
for
people
him in
through.
this
It's
position.
quite good. The only thing that's missing is the finish.
Jakob.
Loads of people have said it themselves. The only thing missing from the game
Possibly
is the finish.
a booking this. Alan
Um,
McInally's watching the game at Everton.
so
and there's a
far
penalty
they
at
were
Goodison.
alright
It's a
times. I'd
penalty
say
for
Jansen's
Manchester
more on the
United.
bad side of alright
He's put the ball down on the spot.
sign, and Naku's more on the good
Here he
side of
comes.
alright.
Power down the
Wanyama's
middle.
on a
Always
great
tough for
side. He's
goalkeeper.
like
Great goal. 35
in like
minutes
some of the
played.
videos I've been
1-1.
watching.
Well, many thanks,
I like
Alan
watching it,
McInally,
but he's
keeping us up to
been,
date as usual.
hoping and all that shit. But they
Here's
said
Owen.
it themselves that someone like that, one of them said that he's like the third best signing this summer.
Still got the ball, still progressing. Was good progress with this attack.
Which really, I don't think there was that many that good signings this season. But yeah, I'd have to agree that I think
And that will be a
Wanyama
throw.
was a great signing.
Johnny
And
Evans.
then who else? The bad sign or the
Well, he's read that,
whole
hasn't
lot
he?
to be
Made the
bad.
interception, made it look easy actually.
which is Moussa
Into the
Sissoko.
attacking third. Promising build-up. A couple of options for him from the free kick, whether to go for goal or put
Now,
it to where his
Moussa
teammates are
Sissoko,
lining
he
up.
was, I guess, on the okay side of bad, you get me? So worse than Janssen, but not necessarily terrible like Bravo or Karius sort of thing. Well, I don't think...
And here's the shot from the... Terrific stop!
Oh, I thought that had gone in.
That's a good spot by the defender. And he's got the ball away from him with the tackle. Nicely played through ball. Shots on here. Shot blocked here.
But yeah.
That's going to be a corner.
Good. And then Chelsea, like every signing they made was great. Batshuayi was pretty fucking good. And I'm not just saying that because he won in
Now
the
the
league.
shot!
I'm
Not
saying that
quite
because
this
he
time.
genuinely
Scored
was.
already,
He
of
paid
course.
on a
Did
lot.
fancy him in that position,
But,
I've got
like,
to
for
say,
fuck's
having
sake, he's
taken
good.
his earlier goal so well.
That's a great interception. And that's half-time.
Who else? Who else? was hated on a lot. I'm tired. I'm trying to think. Oh, Marcos Alonso, pretty fucking good. And it wasn't. Apparently, it wasn't even his first choice signing, but he couldn't get the other one.
Some quality in this Cardiff City attack. Well, he's got support here. Wonderful chance, and they have scored.
And then
now by 2, and they've worked very hard for this.
Kante
Should get them across the line at the end of the match. We'll see.
That's Kante.
He took it with great aplomb. I'm sure getting the first
And
goal
I
gave
can't
him
think of anyone
the
else.
confidence
Oh,
to
David
grab
Luiz.
the second chance
David
here.
Luiz. I'm not sure how good he's been. Like, apparently he's been great. I can't really speak too much on it because I don't
Restarting
watch
at
their
2-0.
games. But apparently he has been very good. I don't like speaking on things that I don't really get to see. But apparently he has been very good.
Comes in strongly.
So I'm just going to leave it at good.
Cardiff City really on the attack now. And now he's looking for some support. West Bromwich with possession.
But yeah. Then who else? Arsenal made Rob Holding and
Well, a real treat in store
Lucas
for
Perez.
you.
Is that the
Coverage on EA Sports of the Premier League fixture. West Bromwich Albion, they'll be facing Watford.
Yeah, really looking.
I'm just gonna say okay, like straight down the middle, okay. Not on the bad side of okay, not on the good side of okay. Because, like I said, I don't watch it, but I've heard he hasn't been bad. I haven't heard that he's been bad. I feel like I would have heard it if he was playing bad, and I would feel like I would
he'll be
have heard
taking home that match ball with a great deal of pride.
And who else?
That's given them a comfortable
Lucas Perez.
situation here. 3-0.
He had a very good patch. Then he went to shit. Is he even getting played anymore? Also, I also forgot Xhaka.
No shots at all so far for West Bromwich Albion.
Same thing. Basically, Xhaka and Perez had the same thing. They weren't really getting proper chances on the pitch.
At least an effort on target, or at least an effort.
Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. That's very good defending, and the player had nowhere to go.
And they both went through all right patches, and then they just stopped getting played. I don't know. Like I said, I don't watch Arsenal football. Who else? Rob Holding has been good.
Cardiff City and
their
next game, Alan?
The guy that he is, which is a nobody.
They're playing Manchester City
but
in
no
the
one
next
really
match.
knew who he was.
And I do think they're going to be up against it in this one.
Apparently,
and that's the way to defend. Make sure the opposition can't get on the ball in that part of the pitch.
But did you hear the Arsene Wenger
an hour of very
John
good football
Stones?
here. We've still got 30 more minutes to go.
He's like, it's
sure we're
good
going
to
to
see
enjoy
that
that as
there
well.
is. They were talking about like Rob Holding.
Jake
He's like,
Livermore.
oh, it's good to see that there is at least some English talent on the pitch, and they're playing they're playing Man City, and the only English player that they were playing was fucking
West Brom want to make a change.
John Stones.
Now they
He's
can
the funniest
launch a
thing ever.
counter-attack.
Absolutely savage.
Into the attacking third. Trying to thread it through here. They tried to keep it, but they haven't been able to do that.
Dawson, Ripart.
Dawson.
Like I said.
And that will be a throw.
Also, the tests are right around the corner, so this is like the last
Here's
day
Junior
I was
Hoylett.
streaming, I'd say, for
A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they've still got the ball. Well, he's pressed him there to running the ball out of play.
So annoying, man. Like I said, this would be like one of the last times I'd be able to record.
Well, when they do say, and you've been in these matches, about the psychology of getting it right on the big
the other
day,
thing later,
you would have
which
thought ability-wise it's
I'm gonna
very
finish
much
like a
level
match or
pegging
two
here,
of
but
this.
in
Go get
fact,
some food,
one side seems
go
far
do
more
my
up for it than
workout.
the other.
Yeah, I think that does seem
like
to be the
saying it
case,
makes me
whether
feel like I'm trying to
the
show off.
one
I'm not,
manager
I'm just,
has
talking
pumped
to
up
you
his
because I
players,
tell
got them
you nearly
ready,
everything
better
that I
than his
do,
opposite number.
except
That
for
seems
if I
to be
want
the
to
case at the
surprise you.
moment.
Which is sort of what I'm doing with the other thing, which I don't think it's going to be much of a surprise. I think you all know what it is. I just, for those who mightn't, I want to.
Well, they've got the ball back now in the middle of the field.
What else?
Joseph Bennett, well read by the defender. Here's Owen.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get
Just
food,
a little
work
too
out,
eager to
and
get
then
in
I'll
behind
get
the
your team
opposition.
done.
Caught
Hopefully,
offside.
maybe it might be ready
He
to do
goes a
now,
bit early, gets a bit
but then I have
too
to
eager.
download it as well. So, also, should I get Friday the 13th? There are lots of games that I
Well to
might be
keep the
getting.
ball.
I got Watch Dogs 2, and I played it all my spare time. But I got to a point where I was
It's
like,
gone out for a goal
I
kick.
don't think I'll have that much faith. And then I just bashed it so much. And then basically, by the time I was like a quarter way through the game, I realized that I wanted to record it. And at this point, I couldn't because it was too late. I already had
We've got the away manager indicating
done
he
so
wants
much.
to make a
I didn't want to
substitution
record
now.
half a game. I hate
This
recording
is an
half a game.
exercise in
I
patience
know
as they
I
try
sort of
to
do
get
it
an
with this,
opening.
but that's because
They stopped the ball
this
cut,
isn't
and he's in there with a header.
necessarily
Good header,
about
couldn't keep it down.
my journey from Cardiff City Championship to Cardiff City Champions League ship. No, this is more about me talking to you. This is my way of communicating with you while playing a game that you like, but also doing something that
The
I
Football
like.
Association Challenge
Also,
Cup.
I think I might be bringing back
Accrington
Fallout
Stanley,
tomorrow
0,
or some shit like that,
Chesterfield,
or maybe
1,
later. I don't
Arsenal,
know.
1,
I do want to do shit
Chelsea,
like that.
3,
I want to give
Everton,
this a go.
1, Manchester United, 1.
And
Manchester
I
City,
might be
2,
leaving Cardiff City.
Leicester City, 0.
Let me just explain.
Sunderland, 1,
I want
Tottenham
to leave
Hotspur,
Cardiff City
1.
partially because
West Bromwich Albion,
I'm not
0, Cardiff
that
City,
happy
3.
here. Because I know we're playing very good now, but they don't step up. The rest of the lads, it's mainly me stepping up, and I don't like that at all. It's always me that has to step up, and it's sad. So, you know, I was going to leave, but I only got Chelsea as an offer, and then I was potentially going to go to accept it. I was going to, like, poll on it. So I kept playing for the, you know, the bit, yeah. And then I went to go back and look at it, and then pondered it. That's it. That's the word I'm looking for, not poll. Ponder it. And they had, I couldn't accept it anymore. Like the offer disappeared because I took too long. And then no one else wanted me. Well, Let's Go Madrid kept wanting me, but like fucking hell, I didn't want to go to a Let's Go. It's not because I don't like a Let's Go. It's because I feel like I go to a Let's Go a lot. Or I've done it before, I think. Actually, no, I never did, because the only other career mode I did anything quite to this extent was the Chapecoense one, which by the way, I instantly left the Chapecoense team. I got really annoyed at them. I hated calling them names. It was like, I get angry and I call them names. I didn't call them anything, like, bad about what happened to them. I just kept calling them names because they were pissing me off. And, I kept feeling really bad about it. So I was like, you know what? They're not going to get better. And I already won everything I could with them. So I just left them. Then I went to Villarreal. And I know it might sound weird, but playing with a better team in FIFA when you're a pro really does help. Because when you play with someone like Cardiff City or Chapecoense, you have to do all the creativity. You have to do all the running. You have to do all the tackling. But when you're not with a team like that and you can go to a different team, you can actually do stuff. I never got an assist, I think, at Chapecoense because no one else got in the box. It was always me. I was the fastest. I was the best. No one else got near me. So I couldn't get an assist. It was always just me scoring. Then at Villarreal, I was getting assists left, right, and center and shit. You know what I mean? So what I'm trying to say is, if I leave, it's because it just makes it that much better, the entire series. And, you know, I'm going to skip this. I'm sorry. But it's just an international friendly. I don't need to play this motherfucking game. If I get loads of hate off the Welsh board or wherever, I'm going to be pretty annoyed myself. Or if I get some sort of hate or some shit. I'm expecting us to have won all those matches. We won 2-1. This one, I could see being a draw. Hey! A draw! How the fuck did I know? Actually, the reason why I knew it's because Russia's a really well-rounded team purely for the fact that they get high-rated players, because none of their players actually decide to be a man and leave their comfort zone and go to somewhere like the Premiership, the Serie A. Every single Russian player pretty much plays in the Russian league, where it is the most biased league in the world. And the reason how I know that's true is because Axel Witzel's good there. Look at those well-rounded stats. Pace is nearly 99, it looks. Shooting's like 99. Passing's like 88. And if you wonder what I'm looking at the the big circle thing. Dribbling's like 99. Physical's like 80. That is absolutely bloody mental. By the way, if you're wanting to get your free kick stats up, that's another reason why I actually wanted to stay at Cardiff an extra bit as well. That's because I was like, well, if I go to Chelsea, I'm never going to take a free kick again in my life. Which I finally scored one. But yeah, I'd never take a free kick in my life before, I told myself. So I was like, okay, stay here, get my free kicks up, and then leave. And you always seem to fail the free kick challenges. So a really good way to make sure you pass them is to actually do it yourself. I simulate everything else because everything else, goes up pretty easily. I always get like B's and everything else. But in this, also, how do you do that? It doesn't work for me anymore. Ain't you meant to do like L1 and circle to P-roll it under the fucking thing? It doesn't work. Well, not P-roll. P-roll is weak. Too much power, right? I don't get that sometimes though. You'd be playing along and watch. That's enough, but that was best power. Do you get me? That doesn't make sense. Then there's no curl and that. I don't get it. It's not consistent. You know what? I'm probably gonna look up how. Okay, I have to do it now. Well, not now. I'll do it later. But I'm gonna look up how to. Take the low-driven free kicks because I don't get it. See, it's L1 because the other. I know it's one of the bumpers, but all the other bumpers change the free kick taker and fucking give it and call up another free kick taker. How the fuck do you do a low driven? Did they completely remove it out of the game or some shit? Because it's not working anymore. I'm looking up right now because it's actually at the point where I've been trying to do this for like a fucking year now. Or not really, it's only been like a problem in the past like 3 days. But it's getting fucking annoying now. When an A and a yes. 90 short pass. I can stop training that now if I really wanted. Because that's like as high as it really need to be. So first thing first, I just opened the snap because my friend sent me one. I thought it might have been something important. And then what else? It's a final thing, which happens to be Oh yeah, look up the free kick. FIFA 17. Low driven free. The reason why you might be like, how do you need to look this up? I don't understand it anymore. It's not doing what I'm asking. I know how to do it on the other FIFAs. It was L1, wasn't it? I swear it was always L1. I don't know what it is in this FIFA. Which, by the way, I'm gonna stop for now. For multiple reasons. One of the reasons is so that I can go into the set piece thing and practice it, which I'm gonna do. And then I'm also getting really hungry and thirsty, cause I've been like saying 5 more minutes and I'll go get food for since like 8 o'clock, and now it's 11 o'clock. So let's get skill games up so I can do it. Are you serious? Have you done this to me? Oh my god. Don't you actually tell me this shit. That's low enough, Driven. That's pretty low, Driven. Oh my god. Let me actually back out and go down to this one, because this one has the loads of different ones, and I'll see how what I can get. I know Ericsson's got the free kick stat pretty high on him, but still. Oh fuck this. Come on, just. I'm just trying to test on the one anyway. I just want to. There we go. Yeah, close enough. Like, it is how you do it, I guess. Okay, there we go. I did it again, but for some reason it went over. Hope they can get a high one. Oh. Well. There we go. That was the low driven one, but since I put so much power into it. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this actually, because it means I'm getting the hang of it. Yes! Like I said, I'm just gonna do all 6 attempts though, because there's got to be another high one or whatever that I could hit under. Because if there is, I want to see if I can do it a second time. Okay, so I finally figured out how to load everyone. Do you know how long that took? Too long. Hey, so I'm done for now. I'm probably gonna just play Man City off camera. What else off camera? I'll be downloading the game that I said I'd be playing off camera. And yeah, so I have not enough to say other than thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and peace.